Emeritus Professor Ndowa breaks, the President of WASP, the host, Provost, College of Health Sciences, distinguished pharmacology scholars, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to give a very simple address. The PRO have told you the way and manner I was hijacked to come and give this address, and I will do just that. An address by Professor Ndowa Lale, Vice Chancellor, University of Harcourt, at the 41st Annual Conference of the West African Society for Pharmacology, WASP, held at the Institute of Petroleum Studies Auditorium, University Park, on Wednesday, October 23rd, 2019. It is with great pleasure that I welcome participants and other distinguished guests to the 41st Annual National Conference of the West African Society for Pharmacology, WASP, under the auspices of the Department of Pharmacology of our Faculty of Basic Medical Sciences, College of Health Sciences. We have a robust Department of Pharmacology in this university, and we are very delighted to host this conference that is expected to serve as a veritable platform for your members to exchange ideas on current trends in teaching and research in pharmacology. The presence of eminent scholars and resource persons raises hope that this gathering would be mutually beneficial to all stakeholders in this important discipline that is critical to the health sciences and wellness of our people. Before I continue this brief address, let me specially welcome and express our collective gratitude to the keynote speaker at this conference, our own Professor Vincent Idinio, a foremost clinical pharmacist, for accepting to share his wealth of experience with us today. As an NUC lead scholar, Professor Idinio has contributed immensely to pharmacological research and quality teaching of our students in the Faculty of Pharmaceutical Sciences. Pharmacologists stand at that critical intersection between drugs and their reactions on the human body. Your profession focuses attention on the biomedical study of drugs and their effects on consumers. It is worthy of note that the importance of this branch of medicine cannot be overemphasized, because what you do determines to a very large extent the interaction of drugs with the body system and processes, particularly the processes of drug action as well as their therapeutic effects on users. This is a critical branch of medicine concerned with the uses, effects, and modes of action of drugs on consumers. As foremost scientists, pharmacologists are responsible for conducting research experiments and tests on drugs with a view to understanding their effect on human and animals used as guinea pigs. The medical pharmacologist focuses attention on the impact of drugs and medicines on living organisms, especially human beings, and how they react at cellular and molecular layers of the body. The pharmacologist is different from the pharmacist because while he or she is interested in the action of drugs on the body, the pharmacist prepares, formulates, and dispenses medical drugs. We live in an age in which our people have unfettered access to all manners of drugs, including those classified as prescription drugs. We are living witnesses to a bizarre situation in which dangerous drugs are easily obtainable over the counter without the doctor's prescriptions. Even the enlightened ones in our midst are known to also patronize these quacks who complicate the health profile of our people. The substances on offer are touted as the cure to all manners of ailments without any clinical scrutiny or statutory certification by relevant regulatory agencies. No wonder that the mortality rate amongst our people is on the increase in this part of the world. There is no doubt that adequate knowledge of drug consumption and interaction in the human body would contribute immensely to effective management of illnesses in the healthcare delivery system. We have observed that pharmacologists are on the front line of efforts aimed at containing drug abuse in the country through their awareness creating activities. Despite their efforts, it is a thing of worry that WASP have taken over the drug distribution and retail businesses in our country. There is also the additional danger of the unwholesome activities of dropouts from pharmacology training programs who set up drug retail outlets without being held accountable to any regulatory agency. These are serious issues that require urgent attention from such professional bodies as WASP. It is also our hope that this conference will provide effective solutions that will address the teething problems that undermine this important aspect of the healthcare delivery system. Let me, on behalf of the management, staff, and students of the University of Harcourt, express our gratitude to the National Executive Committee of the West African Society for Pharmacology for awarding the hosting rights of this conference to the University of Harcourt for the second time in 19 years. I wish to reassure you that the management of this university will continue to support your association in achieving its core mandate. Let me also commend the leadership of the Faculty of Basic Medical Sciences and the College of Health Sciences for your relentless efforts in ensuring the successful hosting of this conference in our university. Let me once again welcome all of you to the University of Harcourt and wish you fruitful deliberations here. Very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is now my pleasure to declare the 41st Annual Conference of the West African Society for Pharmacology open in this important discipline. You are welcome. I thank you all. Ndowa E.S. Lale, Vice Chancellor, University of Harcourt.
All right, can you kindly hand over to the President? Madam,